protest as subscribers welcomed 35% tariff hike. I rejected 500 million naira offers during my mother's burial. This is from EFCC chair. Nathacha threatens to expose Akpabio as group petitions Senate. Consumers kick as FG plans fresh power tariff hike. Ramadan. Sultan alerts Muslims on moon. Bauchi Kebbi schools shut. Rivers crisis. Fubara questions Hynek's neutrality. Still taking headlines from Punch newspaper, and the next year says Nigerian passengers stranded in Togo after Air France flight diversion. Driver ended abducted Oyo copper to kidnapper's sister. And on the sports segment, Aruna suffers defeat in Africa Cup final. And that's it from Punch newspaper. Moving on to The Nation. And the first here says, Obasa, I remain Lagos speaker. With the riders saying lawmakers reject return. Lagos APC promises quick resolution. CP explains police action. Telecom tariff hike necessary to save jobs, sustain economy. Federal government to clear pension backlog in 3 months. Natasha seeks transparent investigation by Senate panel. Glow slashes core rates to all networks, retain bonus. Disco's failure to invest rollback to electricity supply, says minister. Federal State Council share 1.7 trillion naira January allocation. And lastly, from The Nation newspaper, on FCCPC tells multi-choice. And that's it from The Nation newspaper. Moving on to the Obasanjo 7 leaders 6 set to leave for African countries. Air Force investigates house officer kills 1, injures 2 in Kaduna. War against fake drugs. Our systemic inefficiency. Complicity aid multi-trillion naira illicit trade. Chaos, confusion drove claims to Lagos Assembly speakership. At hearing, federal government rules out inheritance tax in reform bills. NAN's action aid demand release of kidnapped university students. Mass wedding. Kebbi pays 54 million naira bride price for 300 couples. Statutory revenue rises by 622.1 billion naira as hefty states local government areas share 1.70 billion naira. And lastly, from front page of Guardian newspaper, federal government review exit tariffs for ban B and C customers as subsidy is 4 trillion naira. Moving on to Nigerian Tribune. And the first year says FAC shares 1.70 trillion naira January 25 revenue to federal government, state and local governments. Lagos lawmakers to 80 leaders call us and tell your decision to our face. Still taking headlines from Nigerian Tribune. I have resumed as Lagos Assembly Speaker. This is coming from Obasa. Federal government address meter gaps to stop estimated billing, says Power Minister. We We also have this. We are going to review electricity tariff for Band B/C customers. Federal government. Fast and holy month of Ramadan, balancing the body, mind, and soul. Telecom sector regulatory framework to review, says Tinubu. NSCRA recommends passage of tax reform bills, calls for fairness. And lastly, from Nigerian Tribune, 255 Cardinal councillors in Tinubu will be standing for second term in 2027. And that wraps up the major headlines from today's newspaper from Punch, the Nigerian Tribune, The Nation, and The Guardian. Now let's dive deep into some of the stories making the waves. I'll start by taking the story from Obasa. I am loyal to Tinubu, but my actions are mine. For the time since his removal on January 13, 2025, as Speaker of the Lagos State Assembly by majority of the 40-member Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, on Thursday, returned to the House, where he presided over a plenary for 4 lawmakers in attendance. He later appeared on Channel Television's Politics on Thursday evening. And it said, you show up at the Lagos State House of Senate earlier today and forced your way into the Speaker's office and responded, first, I'm surprised at how you arrived at the work. It's possible to throw yourself into an institution so many people in security personnel. How do you achieve that? Is it possible? For more details to the story, you can have a copy of the Punch newspaper. Former Lagos Assembly Speaker Mudashiru Obasa insists that he was not properly removed from the office. He further stated this while speaking on Channel TV Politics, where he argued that his removal did not follow due process and that only the Speaker has the power to reconvene the House. He's a strong supporter of President Bola Tinubu, and he said his loyalty remains, but his decisions are independent. What is your thoughts on this particular story? Is return action to the ambulance to the fight? To react or tribute to this particular story, you can call 2907048 or number 08022102163. What is your take on the story? Still taking stories from Punch newspaper, NLC shells protest as subscribers from 35% tariff back. The Nigeria Labour Congress shelved its protest schedule for March 1, 2025, after reaching an agreement with the federal government on the 35% increase in telecom tariffs. NLC's decision was welcomed by the National Association of Telecommunications Providers on Thursday, as the group called for better relief measures for telcos. On January 20, 2025, the Nigerian Communications Commission announced a 50% hike in telecommunications tariffs, the first major adjustment of the decade. Telecom operators grappling with rising operational costs due to inflation and currency depreciation had initially proposed a 100% increase before the government intervened. Multiple inside sources at NLC informed the Punch on Thursday that negotiations between the union and the federal government were in compromise, lowering the initially proposed 50% increase to 35%. A 10-member committee was formed to deliberate and finalize the agreement. The Nigerian Labour Congress NLC has suspended plan process, which was some at the tomorrow March 1, after reaching an agreement with the federal government to reduce telecom tariff from 50% to 35%. The National Association of Telecommunications Providers welcomed the decision, but urged the government to provide more relief measures for telecom companies struggling with high operational costs. What do you think about this story? Do you think the telecom tariff should be increased? Some leaders, however, believe the increase is still too high, arguing that adjustment should be gradual and not exceed the 15%. So do you think the telecom tariff will be increased at all? Story from Punch newspaper. I rejected 500 million naira offers during my ministerial EFCC chair. The chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Olamide Ukwedi, disclosed that he turned down offers of about 500 million naira from various individuals during his mother's funeral in 2019. Ukwedi spoke at the 38th Anti-Corruption Situation Room in Abuja on Thursday with the theme Ethnic Integrity, Corruption Risk Assessment, and Corruption at the national and subnational levels, sustaining the fight against corruption in Nigeria. Ukwedi explained that substantial gifts with tax and grants were sent to him by ministers, common service actors, and other high-ranking officials. He also recounted upon his return to his family home in Ekiti State where the funeral took place. He discovered numerous texts in a carton. To expose Akpabio as group petition Senate. The Senator representing Kogi Central, Nata Dakoti, has vowed to expose the leadership style of Senate President Godswill Akpabio. The declaration comes after she was referred to the Senate's Ethnic and Disciplinary Committee following a confrontation with Akpabio over a seating arrangement dispute. Nata stated that she was ready to appear before the committee, but insisted that proceedings should be open to the public rather than conducted behind closed door. She made this known in post on her Instagram account, calling for a live broadcast of the probe. She started writing on Radio 3 with Kogi Central, Kogi State, and Nigeria. She wrote in this note as I have refrained from publicly speaking on the matter and lot of occurrences at the Senate and the Senate President of Adu. It's about time I break my silence. So for more details to this story, you can grab a copy of the Punch newspaper for today. Still taking stories from Punch newspaper. Consumers kick as FD plans fresh power tariff back. NSP to enhance the liquidity of the Nigerian electricity supply industry. The federal government said it's considering plans to revise the electricity to address parity in the current for customers outside the Band A category. The proposed hike is to align tariff for customers in the Band B and C categories with the 206 naira per kilowatt rate paid by Band A customers, who make up approximately 15% of the total 12.82 million power consumers nationwide. However, this plan by the government was opposed by power consumers and the organized sector, who wondered why the government continued to hike costs of commodities in various sectors of the economy. This comes from the government that 624 power generation companies and 11 electricity distribution companies operating in the country over 4 trillion naira in electricity subsidy. The Minister of Power divided also is known at the public presentation of the National Integrated Electricity and Nigerian Integrated Resource and to made this on Thursday in Abuja. Meanwhile, the government admitted to owing 4 trillion naira in electricity subsidies to power generation and distribution companies. Now, Minister of Power, that is Ali Adelabu, reviewed this during the public presentation of the National Integrated Electricity in Abuja. So it's rising costs across sectors. Many Nigerians question the fears of another tariff increase. Do you think electricity consumers bear the burden of the government's financial struggles? Please let's talk about this. You can call the studio line 0704800105 or the number 08022102163. Ramadan. Sultan alerts Muslims on moon. Bauchi debuts calls shots. The Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, presided over by the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Mohammed Abubakar, has urged Muslims to do house for the 25th Ramadan moon from Friday, February 28, 2025. That's today. The Sultan called on Thursday in a statement signed by the Secretary of the NSCIA, Professor Ishaq Uwedi, council hereby enjoins Muslims all over the country to be in lookout for the Ramadan feast on the night of Friday, 28th of February 2025, and awaits the official announcement by the President General of NSCIA on the commencement of the 1446 Ramadan fast. The date was read. The development comes at every state ordered the closure of schools for 5 weeks due to Ramadan fasting. As stated in the official calendar of the Ministry of Education, Bauchi states schools will be closed from February 26, 2025 until the end of Ramadan and the Salah celebration. Regarding the school closures, do you think the absence in school will help children to observe Ramadan better? What do you think about school closures? Do you help students observe Ramadan better, or will they disrupt their learning? Please let me know your contribution to the story. Moving on to the Nation newspaper, federal government declared pension arrears in 3 months. The federal government has promised to clear all pension arrears in the next 3 months. The effectively accomplished today's task. The government said it approved a 758 billion naira bond to settle all outstanding pension liability under the contributory pension scheme. Bonds expected to be issued within the next 3 months or sooner, allowing retirees to receive their accumulated payments. Addressing reporter at the end of quarterly income, which is consultative forum meeting in Abuja, Director General of the National Pension Commission, Omolola Olorano, spread optimism of the timeline for disbursing funds. Information and hope that within now and the next 3 months, will adhere to abundant funds will be released, but spread to happen sooner or later, she said. For more details to this story, you can check today's copy of the Nation newspaper. We also have this from the Nation newspaper. CCPC asks Multi-Choice to shut proposed TS subscription hike. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission (FCPC) has hired the live paid TV company Multi-Choice to apply the brakes on its proposed hike in subscription price and continue with the former price until the Commission concludes its investigations. In a statement yesterday in Abuja by its Director of Corporate Affairs, Medaji Dabo, FCPC said directly for the Multi-Choice Nigeria request for extension over its scheduled appearance before the Commission. While the FCCPC has granted the request, the company is now required to attend the rescheduled investigative hearing on March 6, along with all relevant details to provide a comprehensive response. Pursuant to this, Multi-Choice is expressed instructed saying the existing price structure as of February 27, pending the Commission review and final determination on the matter. FCCPC also noted that maintaining the status quo on pricing is essential to prevent any potential consumer harm during this period. tariffs are industry-wide hike. Yotcom Glo has announced a tariff reduction for voice calls, making it the only major operator lowering rates, while others adjust prices upward due to NCC's recent 50% telecom tariff increase. I think that's a good one. According to Glo's to subscribers, new rate is 22 per second for all networks, offering a more affordable calling option. Pneumatic the bonus plans remain valid until March 12, 2025. Do you think this is a strategy move by Glo or other networks for low suits? I think this is a good one from Glo, lowering the rates.